Greetings once more. Our heroes continue their quest to fight against the Blood Veil and save Korvosa. Of course, discovery after discovery has led to some interesting revelations. They are not alone in the city. Of course, a dark cult, masters of disease, seems to be the villains behind it. But other forces are at work. Assassins, vampires, all the lot, drawn out by the madness in the city. And now, a poor boy, a genius, disappeared. His sister worried, and a party to attend. So join us once more as the curtain gives rise to the Crimson Queen. Welcome, one and all! It's time for the Crimson Queen. And of course, joining is my illustrious cast of characters, once again ready to adventure in Korvosa. I haven't unmuted you now. I was hitting the button right as you were saying that. So now you are technically unmuted.
Just making sure for you.
I understand. It was good for you to say that because I was, as soon as you started talking, I'm like, yes, I have to make sure to unmute you. So it's sort of like, I was doing it, but it was technically in response to you, in a way.
Okay.
So yeah. Last time, vampire spawn. You learn that the Red Mantis assassins are in the city doing something, and they've hired on a vampire master of necromancy and necromantical stuff and diseases, technically, too, for a reason, from Ustalov. Basically, his guards, protectors, watchdogs, he let them loose in the city, so you went and fought them and got rid of them. I mean, it was a little...
was it a fight or was it a slaughter?
I did slaughter, but still. I was going to say it was a little, negligent on the Nosferatu to let those vampires spawn loose in the city.
They're dead now, it's fine.
They got nuked.
By the way, Tantus, you have us on a blank map that has a dog on it still from the first session.
The dog's a good boy.
It's the first session starting map. That's what I have it as. It's the
map itself is gone, so it's just gray alien.
No, it never was a map.
That loser.
Yeah, no, this is he's always had us on this blank map.
What's this loser still doing here?
I just haven't deleted any tokens from it. Fine, I'll get rid of that.
Loser out of here.
And they're whatever
that
animal.
Weird gecko.
Yeah.
And the dog can go away.
No, the dog has to stay because the dog's a good boy.
The dog can stay.
I wanted to go back for the dog. And I'm
The
very
dog
sad.
that we let die.
Look, honestly speaking, it's probably for the best. You could have fixed the dog, but it was old, mistreated, and probably was fed some children at some point in time.
I don't know. I'm not a veterinarian. I don't know how to fix a dog.
Bad, Joe. Bad. Bad. Take psychic damage.
Hey, you're the one who said it.
Anyway, arriving back, you learned that there's an individual that is missing. A Mr. Ruan. I can get his last name. Mirakoa. And you learned that his sister was speaking of it. Of his disappearance. Cressida had learned of it and basically was like, look, again, this could be, much of nothing, but honestly speaking, with something that was going on, which was a bunch of nobles got together in a house to party separated from the rest of the... until the plague stopped.
Yeah.
And apparently, they do take in...
Like it was 1869.
The problem was, they weren't necessarily shut down completely because they were inviting artists and stuff in. Yeah. And probably sending servants out and stuff occasionally.
They were being absolutely moronic about it and acting like it was fine. Kind of like a lot of people were
kind
in
of
a
like
recent
some
pandemic.
Kind of famous story written by some kind of author in real life.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, Dayanira Markova, brother went missing. He was the Carowin Estates, called the Carowin Estates, as an entertainer. Rowan, the brother.
Rowan. R-O-W-A. Oh, it was Roa, actually? Or was it Rowan? Let me check my notes here. Oh, Ruan. R-U-A-N. R-U-A-N.
Okay. I put R-U-A-Y-N. Ruan.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's Ran.
Anyway, he plays the ocarina in an orchestra at the Marble Dome, and he was last seen at the Masquerade.
And the Carowinds are famous people that are nobles that do go to the Marble Dome a lot. They're like patrons of the arts. The two are Osinio and his wife Olorian. Olorian is the... I'll just give you some information about it. Olorian is much more dominant of the couple, for sure.
It would help if you always just posted names into chat.
I will post these names into chat just so that they are spelled.
I always try and spell them, and they are terrible.
I almost tried to misspell that.
I can pronounce things from spellings, but I'm really bad at spelling things from pronunciation.
There's a Lauren, and her husband is Ossio. So, yeah.
So her husband's an Aussie. Got it.
Ossio is a little bit more, is technically the person who's got the noble name, but he's kind of meek, kind of side, you know. She's basically the dominant force now in the duo of nobility there. So, yeah.
Does he say crikey?
No, he's not that. He's not Aussie. He's Ossio. Get it right. Come on now. It's a totally different place. I got your joke and I accepted it and moved away from it.
You shouldn't have.
Is Ossio the wife?
I really shouldn't have. Yes.
No, Ossio's the husband.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So, the manor has drew a lot of guests from nobility there. So yeah. And so just as a couple other details, she comes from a merchant family, like a very wealthy merchant family. He's like the noble blooded. So that's like that's also a little bit more of it, you know. So like he's got title but probably not a lot of money. She's got a lot of money but didn't have a title, and they married together, and so they are probably pretty well known in noble circuits. And so for them to throw a party like this, you know, they could get a pretty good selection of nobility to show up to it very easily. It explains why they were able to get it together pretty nicely. So yeah. If there's any other questions or anything else, you can ask or look into it. But that's kind of basic information that's probably easy to find on them. Okay. Anyway, so what do you want to do? You can go to the manor right away. You can ask some questions around. Up to you. But you have a little brother to rescue.
I thought we were going to the manor.
I know. I think.
Yeah,
that's
I figured the first. Yeah, the first thing I thought we were going to do is go check out the manor.
Okay.
The very
so it's a stately estate along the shoreline way. It is certainly built for entertainment. There is a manor house, a smaller servant's residence. When you arrive, it's festooned with cinderberry garlands, bright red drapery, limestone facades of the manor. It's got sturdy front doors made of mahogany, brass banisters of a balcony 15 feet above the front door. There is hedges that actually I can move you over to a outside map actually. And
This isn't good. It's got a map.
Yeah, I know. There you go.
Mapping
Where is the entry gate?
Entrance is over here.
Over here.
Let me move everybody over here.
Smaller house than I thought it would.
Ah, okay.
This is much more of like a party house, I would say.
It's so green at the outsides.
I did make the outside
so
very
weird.
like lime green or something.
Like green screen.
Yeah, that. I
color.
don't know why. Yeah, cause so like Roll20 tries to make the ambient background based on like the actual background, but sometimes it just gets weird colors, and I don't know why.
I'm gonna extend this over a little bit. I'd like to fix this a little bit because I can now because with the update.
Actually,
on
what
Roll20
sometimes happens is like if someone like if you place down like a token or something that had a weird color first, you can sometimes take that and like make that the main. Anyway, it's weird.
Ada,
Adjusting. So everybody's over here.
do you smell anything odd in the area?
Yeah.
Like
let me do a
death?
sniff.
Are there any just
Yeah,
windows?
I mean,
The windows are boarded up. There's also a hedge walls. That's the green bits. So like these are just like hedges. This is the servants' quarters down here. This is the front door. There is a balcony above it.
I activate
Sniff
my
check.
smell of
Yeah.
smell-o-vision.
Generally speaking, probably give me a survival check because it normally survival check with smelling.
Oh, really? I thought it'd just be perception. Okay.
I guess you could do either. You could do me perception too. That's fine.
Alright. I mean, both are fine for me, so.
Yeah.
Specifically, I think sniffing is survival by the rules.
Yeah,
Well, they're
normally.
the same. I just looked. They're the same for me. They're both 6.
Okay.
Doesn't matter then.
Certainly kind of sniff around. There isn't a lot of smell coming out from the building itself, unfortunately. Like, the doors are sealed up.
More ventilation.
Like none of the windows are like closed and boarded up. Everything seems pretty well sealed here as far as you can tell from the main door here. And what little smells you're getting tend to be like some perfumes and stuff. Probably have plenty of those within the building.
Could we knock?
Smells like a perfume shop exploded inside.
How well boarded up are the windows?
Enough that you really can't get a good sight inside.
I think they're boarded up on the inside, or are they boarded up on the outside?
Probably.
Which side of the window or the boards? This kind of matters.
I know. I'm looking into that.
I know it's information you might not have.
I mean, also
I'm gonna say outside's fine.
Okay.
Um,
Does anyone have a crowbar?
No, but I
Allow me
probably
to
could rip
look.
them off. But
I
should we
Try
try
one.
knocking before we just start vandalizing?
have rope. That's really.
I have rope and can fly.
Well,
okay,
Okay.
okay. I'm sorry. They're not boarded up. I misunderstood what they meant here. They're
shuttered?
Shuttered up. Yes.
Shuttered.
Oh.
That
But
makes
the
it
shutters would
different.
be on the outside.
Boarded
though, so-
implies abandoned.
Yes.
Not necessarily.
I think it's because the what's her face's wording made it sound like it was boarded up, and I'm like, I guess they did that to keep stuff away. I guess it was just shuttered up is really what she meant.
Shutters on the outside protects the glass.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and then there's blind. Oh, right. It's blinds that are on the inside.
It's me misunderstanding NPC's language.
Are the
Sorry.
shutters locked?
Well,
the shutters do seem closed up.
Again, before we try to rip shutters off, should we knock first, see if there's any answer?
You can knock if you'd like.
Yeah. Just don't want to, start dismantling someone's house.
I can magically open the shutter.
You can close them from the inside normally,
Yeah.
but they're normally on the outside of the building.
Okay.
Because that way it protects the glass. Because if you had it on the inside, it's not going to protect any of the glass on the outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it just depends also on the type of shutter. It looks like there's two now. In the pictures.
I will,
I will loudly knock.
Okay. There is no response that you can hear of.
Should we try
Okay.
the front door?
we'll check if the shutters are, like,
I'm
properly
gonna go up
latched
and see if the
outside.
door's locked.
Well, I was just going to say, I'm already knocking. I'm going to just check the handle.
The shutters seem locked, and the door seems locked. I'll tell you.
Suppose you could try and break your way in the lockpick.
I could try and be a little bit subtle about
You
it.
could try
yes.
the servants' quarters. Perhaps someone left that one unlocked.
I take off the pieces of my armor that would make it difficult to pick a lock, and then and then I will attempt to do that.
What are you trying to try it on?
The front. Actually.
Okay.
Yeah, the front door.
Okay. You try to pick the lock of the front door for a little bit, and it seems to be a pretty nice lock. You feel like you're not getting much progress on that one.
Probably a decent 25, which is above my pay grade.
Where is the servants' quarters entrance?
Not on the outside.
Oh.
It seems the servants would probably have to move into the building in order to get outside
Well,
and leave from the front door.
We could
I'm
try
gonna
shutters, or there is a balcony up there.
Oh wait, do I get a +1 from Masterwork Thieves' Tools?
Yeah.
Oh.
You do. It
Can I-
wasn't enough.
Okay.
I'll tell you.
Okay. Yeah, but
Like
here's a
DC
question: Can I
25
take a
lock.
20? Would a DC 25 lock be? Can I take a 20?
25 would
DC
not get you
25.
the front door.
Okay. I try for a while, and I'm
Mhm.
just like, I can't do this.
Do you want to fly up to balcony, or do you want to try shutters?
The problem is, like, shutters don't have like a lock on the outside. Because I could disable the device in a different way.
Yeah, it's not
Well,
locked
it's
because
probably
disabled.
like it's normally like a pin on the inside, so you'd have to
Mhm.
kind of
We probably have to
manage to. Well, no, you might be able to get in between the slats where they connect and pop up the.
Yeah, if it's just a drop-down one, not like a slide.
Yeah, I don't know what kind it is, but you could try it. Or, like I said, there's the balcony that probably has a door in too,
Mm-hmm.
and you could fly up there.
Yeah. Well, how do we want to get in? No one's answering. The place seems dead.
My vote
Potentially,
is just to kick down
literally.
the front door.
Well, why don't you see if the balcony open? If so, I could hand you my silk rope. You could drop it down.
I have rope.
I'm not a climber.
You can get on my back.
Sounds uncomfortable for the both of us.
Or Ada could fly you up, maybe.
How
I
much
will
do you weigh?
shrug.
I'll try and do the shutters. I'll try and disable the shutters. I'll just take a 20.
Alright, you will be able to pop a shutter. I will tell you by taking 20. You will notice something strange about the shutters.
Okay.
The lock was jammed from the inside.
Oh, interesting. The shutters?
Yes.
Do these windows open, or do we have to break them in?
I mean,
Yeah, the shutters are open. Actually, well, now that the shutters are open, can we see inside? Or they have blinds as well?
There
Or
are
curtains.
blinds. There are curtains and blinds as well. There are in there technically, and because I'm assuming you're opening the one right over here next to the door. Yeah.
Yes.
Prob.
The lock seems to have been jammed from the inside, almost purposefully. It seems like.
Not good.
Well, if they were trying to lock themselves in, I suppose that's a way to do it.
I guess maybe to keep people out.
How many days has it been since the plague started?
I want
Oh.
to say 4. I mean, 4 since the lock. 4 since it was like announced.
I'd say
Maybe
probably since it's been at very least a week, maybe a week and a half since
Well,
signs of it kind of came into play.
unlikely they starved in there if they ran out of food.
So,
But,
it's hard.
We've been on our adventure for. We're on day 4 of our adventure.
Yeah. Again, it's hard to estimate. Are you on day 4? I thought you're on day 5 or 6.
No, we're
Maybe
day
you're on
4 because we had the first. Yeah, because the first day was.
So yeah, so it was like, it's about like 6-7 days ago that the ship sunk, and whether that's when the cult started infecting things
correct.
or they started infecting before then,
How many days since they locked themselves in?
probably like 3 days, I'd say.
Well, it's unlikely that they've starved, and correct me if I'm wrong, the plague does not kill within 3 days.
No.
And they most likely did not succumb to plague, so perhaps something else has occurred.
I'll say 4 days just to change a little bit, because also that, makes more sense for her being a little bit more concerned.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the plague
And
doesn't.
that also makes sense because like 4 days ago was when like the city was all like, we're going into quarantine mode.
Yeah.
So do the windows open or no?
You can get the window open. Once the shutter is out of the way, the window could be jostled open. There's not much keeping it from being there, from being moved out of the way.
I'll smash the window open if I have to.
Well, that's what
Yeah,
I
I
would.
mean,
I have a
Yeah.
I have a reach hammer too. I could just do it from a distance to make sure no glass got out of us. But
Smash.
it
Well,
opens.
you
But
would
he says
not-
it opens up, so
Yeah,
we
you would
open it up.
Welcome, new citizen of the
We don't have to
Empire.
break it. I'm trying not to destroy their house if we don't have to.
I agree. I mean, a little bit of glass is not the biggest pain.
Glass is expensive.
Actually, you know what? It is. But
You can get the window open. It doesn't take a
Also-
lot. Once the shutters are unlocked, it's capable of getting the window open.
Be
also don't think anyone
mindful.
noticed my pun.
Perhaps something got in.
Yeah, I
and-
got it. Pain.
Perhaps
Okay.
something
Yeah.
got in and slaughtered them.
Possible.
We did just
Maybe,
deal with 4 vampires.
Do you want me to look in? I can see in the dark well.
maybe,
it's
maybe
dark in
the
there.
Proceed with
maybe
caution.
some were-rats got up here. Maybe a
Alright.
werewolf.
I will look in.
It's a small room. Seems to be some kind of sitting room. The light does still come in here through the shutters and stuff like that, but to a lot less degree, so it's not completely dark in here. The room itself seems, honestly, without use at this point in time, just by a quick glance.
I'll
Anything on
follow
the
in.
table?
What?
Anything on the table?
The table seems clear in here at a good, like just a quick glance.
I'm gonna make a perception in here
Sure, go ahead.
just to see if I notice anything odd.
I'm gonna say mine for another room.
You kind of take a look around, and there does seem to be something on the mahogany top of the table. It's hard to tell what it is, but maybe some kind of stain or something.
I'll touch it. Is it wet or anything?
Dry. There's kind of maybe a little stickiness to it almost.
Is your?
Can I smell it?
Yeah, I was gonna say, can you if you can smell it?
Taste it.
smells like alcohol.
Plague, I'd rather not stick my tongue on things. It's alcohol.
I don't have a robe of tongues. I need a robe of tongues.
See?
Yeah. With my with the disease going around, I'm not going to stick my tongue on things. However, it smells slightly this has a slight alcoholic aroma.
It's kind of weird because it smells like bad alcohol and maybe something else, but the alcoholic smell does kind of purview it.
In fact, it smells like off a little. Maybe it's someone who vomited up alcohol. That's also possible.
I'm taking the white spots or doors.
Yes,
Is it a dry? It's a dry stain, so there's no like liquid to it anymore.
it's sticky.
It's sticky.
Look, it's still got a slight stick to it, so maybe like a day or two old.
Yeah, it's got that tacky thing. It's like kind of
Yeah.
sticks, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a perception at this door and see if I hear anything moving around on the other side.
I will-
Sure.
I might as well check out this one while I'm at it.
Mhm.
Got it. That one.
All right, you can get your
I will
perception.
look to I
Nope.
look to Zardris.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have means of detecting poison?
Not currently.
There's
Uh, Neither of you will hear anything.
I'll check the handle.
Feels unlocked.
This door unlocked. What about yours, Ada?
Is it unlocked at least?
Yes.
It's unlocked. I don't hear anything behind it.
Me either here. This way I would assume goes to the entryway. I don't know where yours would go.
Go through yours first. It'll probably lead to mine.
Okay. I will open my door.
Okay, I gotta reveal things and start describing things then.
Oh boy.
Oh,
I do
boy.
want to say.
Shitload of corpses.
I do want to say, Tantus,
hungry.
if you want things to be like revealed along the lines, hold shift when you like.
Oh yeah, so that's what I figured
Oh.
was gonna be in this house.
Yes. You can very easily tell as you kind of open the door that a massacre took place here. The marble floor is heaped in the corners lie with dozens of corpses, each clad in garish outfits and sequenced veils, revealing silks and colorful feathers. Masks of all shapes and size, each compelling in the terms of latest eloquentness, adorn the dead. In several cases, their fanciful adornments have fallen away, revealing writhed flesh covered in the telltale blisters of blood veil. Most horrifying, upon the blood-slick space cleared on the room's center, sway three couples jerking like hellish dancers, obviously dead. So there are corpses dancing with each other.
Necromancer.
I have a name.
I get.
That's rude.
Zardis, we have undead.
I will climb in.
Same as before, I could seize control of them if they're unintelligent.
They do
Otherwise-
that. Certainly, from where you're at, they do not seem to have noticed you. The couples are dancing still.
What kind of undead do they look like? I can make a check. I am a necromancer.
Make a check. Sure.
Religion?
Yeah, religion.
Ooh, I have religion.
Where's my religion? 27 for me.
They are zombies.
Zombies?
Give me
They're zombies.
give me a medicine check.
Heal?
Or heal check. Heal check. Sorry. Heal. Same difference. Damn it.
I mean, I
I
can
can do
roll
that.
one. That's a natural 20.
Okay.
That's a 9.
You will notice
I
that
rolled a 2.
just like the corpses, the bodies have the telltale signs of blood veil on them. The blisters on their bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let them touch you.
We want to just close door and try other.
I can seize control of them. They're unintelligent. They wouldn't have a chance to resist.
I can just walk in
Peek
and
in this
blast
door. Let's peek in this door real fast. See if there's another
I
way
do not
around.
like having those at my back.
gonna open this door.
How many
right.
can you control?
So
Slowly.
you will see 2 zombies wearing matching lion and lioness masks sitting before an empty fireplace, with the third one dressed as a peacock holding a silver tray behind them.
It's a bunch of furry zombies. What the fuck?
Are you gonna reveal the area?
Sure, give me a second.
We're going this place to the ground when we're done.
I'm going to the ground right now.
It does connect up with the other parts of the hall, but they're kind of separated out.
Got it.
As a note,
Well, it's good to know that those are there then too.
Yeah.
gonna check
Before we
my
charge
thing,
in.
but let me check something really fast.
Yeah. How
I
many
was,
can you?
Was asked a question.
Yes. How many can you actually control?
I find it.
Yeah, I'll just be like, we have 3 more over here.
You just like open the door and be
In
like,
costume.
nope.
Yeah.
As a
Yeah.
note,
Open, close.
I'm just reading it. That's what we're trying to do.
Honestly, the one good thing about us jimmying the window open is it probably made less noise than breaking it.
Yeah.
True.
As a note, any number, as long as the hit die does not exceed mine, so I can control 5 of them.
5 CR worth?
I believe so. Control any number with that as long as their total hit die. So what is the zombie's hit die? I don't know. That's Tantus's.
I can look that
it
up.
might be more than 1.
I don't know what its zombie hit die is. I can take control of like maybe 1 or 2 of them.
A general zombie has 2 hit dice.
So I can take control of
2.
2 of them. It would be better for Zardris to nuke them.
I have nuke powers. I can just walk into the room and start blasting.
I could
could
follow
also
up
see-
with hitting them if need be.
We don't want to
could
get
also-
close.
I
Infest
have
the
You
wall.
could
reach.
also see. You could also see if they even. They seem to be behaving as if they were before they died.
They're
They may
abominations.
not even. But we can deal with them in time.
I'm just gonna
We can-
roll something.
Or we deal with them now.
I'll
Yeah,
tell, because you had a very good check on your knowledge of religion, you know that, unless they were created by someone and specifically given orders, zombies that are just sitting around like this will just attack anything living that approaches.
Something is controlling them, and I do not want them to follow us when we're done.
I mean,
push on Khandes' shoulder and
there's no
say,
evidence that they've been, look, I'm gonna tell you, there's really no evidence
I
that
can
these
step
have necessarily
aside
been
if you need me
controlled.
to.
Like, they haven't
Go-
reacted because
go
you
in.
haven't really
Oh, you want me
disturbed
to go
whatever they're
in?
doing
Yeah, I'm
now.
gonna follow you in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow Zardris as well.
Yeah, I'm just gonna,
Um,
we'll just walk in and start blasting them.
Okay, which way are you going?
Down?
This way?
Okay, so just move your character wherever you want to move them, then.
I mean, you guys are basically taking your turns right now.
Yeah.
I assume things are going to start. If you guys do they turn and attack the
Dope.
moment they step in?
They have not, at this moment, they have not stopped their dancing.
I am getting ready to a nunchuck if I need to.
I am getting ready to start disrupting undead.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna channel positive
I'm
energy.
gonna step in and say hi.
Okay.
So
You need to roll initiative because you're in combat, as I have to throw out an initiative tracker, and the other ones roll some damage for your channel, and then I can
Yeah, I was just
see what you
double-checking
roll.
where my damage
I
is.
figured,
3d6.
yeah, I figured this was at the same time. I wanted to see if I could say hi to them and if they do anything different, because I knew he was prepping that. So I figured the worst I could do is just take some attacks, which I'm going to be doing anyway. Where's my initiative?
I
This is
will
not-
blast. Actually, I'm gonna see if I have
My
anything
thing
better.
ignores
than-
the resistance.
and Zardis,
Son.
if you could step back in when you're done, because I'm going to enlarge in this area here.
I need to be within 30 feet of them. I'm
Okay.
I'm within 30 feet of all of them right now. So.
But that's what I'm saying. Once you're done,
Oh well, I've got a lot more channels where that came
I'll
from.
need initiatives.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll.
So,
Boop.
yeah.
Let me mark down my-
That
So-
didn't roll the attack for some reason.
8
sorry.
of zombies are on 3, and that group of zombies.
and I
are
know you
on
have a
1.
lot more. It's just
You should color
You
them.
could, yeah, I
You
guess 'cause you don't want to be right next to
rolled
them.
a
Yeah,
6,
that's why I want to go
so-
like enlarge,
What's your
Tantus, you
DC
should
for?
color code.
like in this
So I
area.
can't roll the attack roll. I have to.
Tantus, color code the groups.
I'm not gonna bother. They're separated out. I know which one is which.
There's a 900 zombies
Okay.
touch AC. I don't know.
It doesn't.
Okay.
Wow.
I rolled really
10.
badly on my. I rolled really badly. It just happened, right?
Uh
I rolled a
huh.
4. It happened. It was a cantrip.
So yeah, it's just I don't think I'll need to. They're fucking zombies. I'm gonna make will saves. What's your DC?
Full of clerics.
Zardris.
14.
14.
They
You
do,
rolled
if they get
6.
turn resistance, they don't get it.
They don't.
Hell yeah.
2, 3,
Oh,
4,
wow.
5,
Well, there's
6.
2 saves. They still take half damage, I think.
So they would take.
9 because it hits all of them, right?
The others are kind of blocked by a wall.
I don't
It
know.
goes. I think it goes through walls.
I don't
I'm gonna check
think
that.
it's blocked by
It's,
walls, but I can...
I think it's
Ooh,
blocked by
I have
certain
Sherlock
amounts
here.
of material. Technically. It might have to have line of effect or something.
Oh, boy, it's a
It's
lot of
stopped by
text.
walls and floors.
Yeah.
Oh, you could ping it and put it in chat.
You can move this group, but not these.
Yeah, that group's hit.
I can't?
Worms group is
Oh, maybe I did.
not.
No, I didn't. It's just got
Everybody's
scroll bar.
rolled. We'll go descending. All right. So,
Oh,
Ivona,
Yes.
you're up.
Okay.
Oh, Zardis, are you taking the step back or
Uh,
no?
it depends on if I get to. I hadn't done it because I wasn't sure if I would allow it to get.
We did talk about this previously. We're allowing.
It
a
is
split.
still kind of a
But it's a
surprise,
surprise
round.
round.
Yeah.
Oh right,
So-
you're right. Okay.
So I get my action and I'm gonna move.
Yeah.
I will.
I'll be. Yeah, that's kind of the idea. Is
myself
my action in the surprise round was to say hi and see what they did.
Yeah. You took a step
So
back. Anyway.
I'm taking that as my surprise. round.
Ivona, what did you say that you were doing?
Alright, I'm checking my spells. I'm not sure what I prepped for today.
Okay.
Because it's been a week. Okay. Yeah. I will just try to disrupt this one again.
Okay.
I don't see anything about walls.
This one.
Okay.
Can't roll bad
Oh,
again.
also-
Yeah,
That will definitely hit it.
Also, because I activated my spell, I have to choose an
3,
element, so I'm black now.
damage untyped.
Okay. It is still up. Zardis.
I was just reading my thing. I don't see anything
Yeah.
here that says walls block it.
It doesn't. It just says there's a 30-foot radius centered on a cleric.
Yeah.
Most abilities are blocked by walls. It's one of those things.
It's a burst effect. Burst effects are blocked by walls.
Okay.
Okay.
It
I
tends.
know sometimes it'll.
Specifically, most of the time, if it actually goes through barriers and stuff, it actually
it'll say
mentions.
that.
Yeah.
You don't
So-
have because bursts work on line of effect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it'd be these room. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yep.
I'll just do it again.
Okay.
Boom.
3d6. Oops, that's
Okay.
not how you roll. Good thing I checked it. I did the same.
Wow. So I'm gonna delete this one.
Well, no, if you could step back into the room, because I'm
Oh,
going
you
to
want
be
me to
One.
step and
Yeah,
Two.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
okay.
because I'm gonna take up this
Three,
back corner here
4,
Okay.
5.
because I have a 15-foot reach. Oh well, do you know what?
Okay, I'll-
Now that one went away, do you go ahead and step back
I was just
behind me?
thinking
That's
I need
fine.
to be in the room.
Important,
Yeah.
Important question.
Uh.
How tall are the ceilings?
So, where this is marked here, there's an opening in the ceiling leading to a second floor, and I think they are vaulted ceilings, so probably like 15 feet up, you know.
Because that's something that needs to be taken into consideration when you start becoming large.
Does. It's at least 10 feet. Because the balcony is 15 feet up, I assume that the ceilings are vaulted at 15 feet up.
Okay, good.
I'm going to work by that assumption.
Okay.
Okay. So then it is Khandes' turn.
Okay, well, I am going to be a nunchucking.
I'll make you large.
And also setting myself on fire. Just to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I will, I guess, go after the closest one here.
Sure.
Oh, shit. I forgot to add my buffs. Damn it.
It
I'm just
doesn't matter. You've hit
Okay.
it.
Okay, wait.
It's a zombie.
AC 10. AC 10.
Yeah.
AC 12, technically.
Yep.
Did you do... How much damage did you do? 16?
Yeah, and that was
gone.
with... Yeah, that was without my extra stuff, so...
It is gone.
I mean, it's fine. Power attack would have made you, like...
No, because my
less.
first power attack
yeah.
actually... Yeah.
You've ceased to exist that. Alright. Anything else?
That's all I can do.
Ada. They've turned towards you. In
I'm
response to
gonna 5-foot step this way.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you said they turned to attack, so I'm gonna assume.
Yeah, they kind of turned towards you like, you know, like a... Ah!
Just be careful, they're carrying the plague.
You know what? That's a good point. I'm going to extend claws and not my bite.
Mm-hmm.
It's a contact disease.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my spear.
Mm.
If you could stay at range at all, that would be better.
I mean, I don't have range, so I'm gonna have to still be in melee range, but
That's why I love my reach hammer.
but I won't be touching them.
Yeah. They
I
might
think
touch you
that
though.
is-
Mm-hmm.
Which is something I will deal with, but we'll probably have to just do a remove disease on me after this is over. But actually, I'll actually ask, do you have cure disease prepared, or should I avoid contact?
Oh, I might still have it right. We can also go heal at a temple. It's fine.
Yeah, remember the disease takes a couple days to onset.
Yeah.
Well, here goes nothing, I say, and I'm gonna go for the bite.
Unless they have some altered form that causes it to spread quicker.
Okay.
Bite, and then do.
Okay. Alright. It's still standing.
Bang. I mean,
Alright.
I'm more of a tank than a damage dealer, so...
You can attack of opportunity, I
Attack of
guess.
opportunity?
Sure.
Yeah.
As it kind of like tumbles over like a balcony and kind of gets, or banister a little bit and kind of gets up to try to get to you.
Let
Good
me-
news! The GM didn't tell me to make a Constitution save.
I didn't.
I
think it explodes.
That was a Constitution save.
This one explodes. Anyway. That'll just saunter up 5 feet. That'll
Being this
move.
artist is shielded from zombie goop.
What's your AC? Ada?
Mine?
Yeah.
23?
Okay.
21. Oh wait, no, I activated my power and I didn't click it, so I think it is 20.
You are not smacked by zombies. They may. Ivona, it's your turn.
I gotta turn on my power, it's 23.
Just door open.
Which one?
I assume
Both are open.
The door's open.
Yeah, both doors
are
out
open.
of the room you're in are open.
That's a miss. It's my turn.
Okay.
Oh.
Check some.
Wow, you've been rolling real low.
I'm not good with ray attacks. Calby. It's raise or dexterity, not int.
Oof.
I mean, you still have a +5. attack.
Plus, I don't mean nothing in Pathfinder.
I need to check something.
With an AC of 12, you still have like a greater than 50% chance to hit them.
So I am save based mostly.
Mhm.
rave based.
Also, that is really dumb that rays are
It's old ruling.
dexterity.
How it
Yeah.
is. There's feats to make them better. That's why it's like it.
I'm going to do this. Okay. Zardris, what's your flat-footed AC?
My flat-footed AC is 21.
Okay. Alright. Just checking something. Cool.
Gotta love when the GM just goes, "Oh, okay, cool."
I wear armor.
Zardris, it's your turn, though.
I can move through
Step.
ally spaces, right?
You could,
Yes.
yes.
Okay.
Gonna try and go into this room to
No!
get a better vantage.
Absolutely not.
No, never explore while you're in the middle of combat.
What? You don't want to.
One
Dude,
day,
I
Ada
get
may
to
learn
try-
that lesson.
No.
One day I may, yes. I've been bad about that, haven't I?
A little bit.
I've triggered a lot of fights doing that. Anyway.
I move here, and that's my turn.
Okay. Khandes.
Okay.
You know what?
Oh,
That's a good one.
give me 1 sec.
I'm switching out one of my character traits that I haven't actually bothered following.
Hmm. Let me know.
Actually, I should be doing that. Okay. Then I don't have to modify that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to take a. Shit, if I take a step back, I'm going to incur 2 attacks, aren't I?
If you
Not
take a
5
5
foot.
foot, you wouldn't.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah. Well,
Mm-hmm.
and I will hammer bottom guy.
Okay. Alright.
Holy-
That will impact it with its non-existent AC, and it will cease to exist in a splatter of gore.
And at least if the other one wants to move up, I can attack him up. Oh, no, it only has
Do
to take
you
a 5-foot step. Damn.
Do you still get to attack again? Do you have 2 attacks yet?
No, I don't have 2 attacks yet.
2 attacks is level 6.
Right, yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
it's at 6 base attack.
Yeah.
Fab.
Ada.
Well, no one can 5-foot step and attack you anyway.
It's a zombie.
You're
I'm just like-
there.
well, yeah, I'll attack this one
Okay.
just to get its attention.
Okay.
The cleric can nuke it without being bit. I mean, I'm already just assuming I'm going to just need a cure disease.
Okay.
I gag. I was like,
It's pretty unpleasant biting dead
Yep.
things. Anyway,
I know. That's the thing.
so I'll roll one
Why
on
did I decide to do this?
Khandes. Does a 17 hit
Yeah,
you?
that'll hit me.
Take 6. And then I will do 1, 2. Does 22 hit you, Ada?
No, I'm 23.
So close.
I
they'll
literally
miss
have
you
to roll a 19 or 20 to hit.
then. Ivona.
You know, I just pull out a wand and I magic missile the one in front of, I don't know, this one.
Okay.
Ooh, D4 plus 1, right?
Yep.
It takes 2 force damage.
All right then.
Oh,
Magic missile, the
I'm almost like
greatest
I'm built for debuffing.
Zardris.
I'm not wasting my spells on zombies.
is this one in cone range? Not cone range, sphere? Because there's kind of a door here. I mean, I mostly see it.
Sure. You've got enough of it.
I've damaged this one and this one.
I mean,
so
I'm just gonna channel.
Okay. Roll
I
your
was just saying
channel
you can
damage.
5-foot step forward and guarantee.
Oh yeah, fine.
Okay.
Because I can see this, that one, that one, that one.
Let me just check
DC
these
14.
here. This one goes away. It can't. They have less than 8 hit points each. And that one will make it save, so it will indeed live.
Like half?
Yes.
Oh wow.
8 damage is not enough to kill a zombie, turns out. 16 would have.
Yeah.
Khandes.
Is that all 4?
I guess I have to claw that
this one you probably couldn't have gotten.
The one that's. Oh, sorry.
There's a wall.
I thought the door was here, not there. That's my bad.
Yeah.
I guess I have to claw this one.
Okay. Go for it. Alright, you take your claw and you slash into it, and it ceases to exist.
Oh yeah, it would have actually been from fire damage here too, so.
Yeah. Ada, there is... Oh wait, I have to roll something I forgot to do. Okay. That probably... What's your flat-footed, Khandes? This would have been before you acted. So
flat-footed.
Mm-hmm.
14.
All right. Good to know. I'm gonna roll some things.
Mine's 20, in case you want to know in the future.
You will take 16 damage. As
Ow.
out of nowhere, like, you don't even know where this came from. There's just a bolt in your shoulder.
You got sniped.
Mm-hmm. And then you take out the zombie. You are technically bleeding, too.
Ow!
So I believe I have to look up when bleeding takes place.
I think it's on my turn.
So you're
Start
bleeding.
Your turn, end of your turn.
I think it's end of your turn, maybe. 'Cause you have a chance.
Yeah, but I mean, my turn's already passed, so.
Yeah, bleeding 3. You took another 3
Snipe.
points of damage.
Ow.
Anyway. So Ada, what are you doing?
5-foot stepping.
Mm-hmm.
And, batting again.
Okay.
You know,
Let's see.
I never rolled 4 for damage. I have a
Someone's
D4,
shooting
I've
from
never
somewhere.
I'm just gonna clear this because I'm gonna delete the zombies.
Initiative still matters.
It does at the moment, so I'll just get rid of this one. And
Someone's shooting from somewhere.
yeah. So Ivona, what do you want to do? You hear the word "someone's shooting from somewhere."
I hear that. Dislike that idea.
I'll tell you, they're over here for these stairs. There's a set of stairs going both up and down.
I read a spell really fast.
And I'm guessing, so this wall right here, I'm guessing that above me is a balcony, right?
There is a... No, there's... above you, there is ceiling. Above the main ballroom, there's an opening where the stairs lead up to. So, like, this has a ceiling that, like, is open up here.
A scroll,
Okay.
and I cast False Life on myself.
Okay.
Assuming the scroll is cast at level 1.
Yeah, it's min level.
So
Well,
the
actually, it
balcony
couldn't be
is
cast at level
above
2
this.
spell.
I can...
But
Give me a
cast
second,
level
I can
3.
draw it if you really want to know where the hole
I mean-
is.
I can fly, so I want to know.
Yes.
I want to know so I can try to look for a
Plus
person shooting me.
Because
I
again,
need to
it
know where I can
has
fly
to be cast level 3
upwards.
to second level spell.
Mm-hmm.
I had to look at that up for the ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna draw something.
I-
Here. pretty much this area here is where there's the opening, except these two. There's a staircase that leads up on this side down here.
I move up to
But it's
here
open
and I
here.
hunker behind this wall.
Okay, so it connects up here, I'm guessing then. It goes up here and then goes up to here and then up to...
No, this is where you go on the stairs right here in front of you, and you get upstairs over here.
Oh, okay, so this is the start. I see. Sorry,
Yeah.
it's a little blurry, so it's...
It is a little blurry.
Got it. Okay.
Sorry, no.
So
There's
blue-
just a
so-
staircase up here. I'm sorry, there's just a staircase up here.
Okay, so the blue is the area that's covered?
No, that's the area that's open, mostly. The blue isn't
Okay.
quite correct. Let me like really just do it. I think it's like it'd be like this is really the opening, but technically above the stairs is too. You know, to where it goes up the upper floor. We just check to make sure. Yes, that's the 2x5 squares that are a hole in the ceiling.
Okay. So the guy's probably up over...
Actually, wait. I just realized I can do something. Hi, there's a second floor over here, and I can reveal it. On the other
Floors.
side.
Gross.
Uh-huh.
That
See,
helps.
I burn the second floor down.
I can reveal it like up here.
Second floor.
There. So, yeah. Zardris, are you doing anything in particular?
Someone find Shooty Dude.
I can walk over here and perception.
Sure.
Boop.
28 is pretty good.
I think it's pretty good. You hear noises from upstairs.
I will say check upstairs.
Do I...
That's my turn.
That's kind of a weird question. I was about to say, do I smell someone who's alive? But,
I'm alive.
like, you...
Yeah, there's
I'm alive.
3 people
There's a lot
who are
of-
alive.
Like, you're now in it, there's a lot of smell of death and perfume.
Yeah. And that's why I'm like...
I mean,
Yeah.
literally this room that you're, like, kind of in where you fought the zombies, like, right down here with the hole in it, is like a pie... Like,
I mean,
this would have been a
I
party floor filled with corpses.
Yeah, I see the stains and I get it, but that's why I'm just so like... Yeah, yeah.
Could I
Arguably-
squeeze up the stairs?
There is a little area over here, and then there's the
Ooh,
upstairs,
squeezing rolls.
and there's a couple
I would
doors
say-
off of here. Let me just...
I mean, just to say, I would probably, if you want to, like, do a ruling, because, like, technically I can still smell. I have a heightened sense of smell, and if you know dogs, even if there's corpses, they can still smell other things. However, if there are large scents around, it can make it harder, so maybe we should say that it counts as upwind, aka my sense is halved, so it's...
For
15.
determining a specific person's smell,
I
you're
just,
not...
yeah, basically, I'm
You
trying to
have
find
to be
if there's
within
another
30
person's
feet
smell.
of them to be able to use scent.
Yes.
You are currently not.
That's why.
It's also up 15 feet.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
Yeah. But that would be also if they were specifically there. You don't actually know where it came from.
I know, but also
You
they
could
were there.
kind of climb up Khandes the stairs. It would be kind of awkward, but you could if you really wanted to.
Heck, I mean, he counts as large. He could squeeze.
Very true.
It's kind of
Squeezing's
squeezing.
difficult terrain, I think.
Squeezing's also bad.
Yeah, it makes it so
It's
people
real-
can hit you like a
Squeezing's
lot.
real bad.
Well, if it's 15, I could probably just like grab the top and pull myself up.
Like climb up to the hole.
You could jump
Yeah.
up.
You could climb
Oh
up.
yeah,
if
I
you
could
want
also try to jump technically.
to. And climb
Oh
up.
yeah, you have the jump because you have like a jump ring.
Oh,
Yeah.
you do have the jump
Yeah,
ring.
you get the jump ring.
Oh yeah, if you want to try to move upstairs.
Let me look at the jump ring real quick.
Just a +5 to jumping.
Yeah, so
it's
I think I already put that. Yeah, it is. I already put that in.
Mm-hmm.
I can try it.
Okay.
Ooh, well,
I mean,
Oh, 15.
You
Yeah.
didn't really need to make very much to grab the edge to start pulling yourself
true.
up.
So, should I put myself on the top floor then?
Which side were you climbing up on? Were you climbing up on the side closest to you, the side near the stairs, or the side across?
The side near the stairs, I guess.
Okay, then you'll be going down as I reveal this top floor here. There you go. You can climb. I'm revealing the balconies. You can see them now, but you'd be down. Then. Put yourself down there, and I will.
Can I attack that guy?
You would have probably had to use your full move to
movement.
Climb up
Okay.
Yeah. So,
oh, lovely.
Artwork covers the walls here. There are great windows out to the west and south. An alcove to the east is set with chairs for musicians. In a mockery of the room's beauty, several costumed corpses are positioned about the hall. Some poised like ghastly statues, others rigged to look like contemplative critics. So there are 3 zombies in here dressed in flashy metallic costumes that seem to wander, like patronizing the appreciation and criticisms of the paintings of the cityscapes. They're like wandering about, acting as if they're critiquing paintings. And occasionally they stumble over the dozens of dead bodies up here, you know.
There's 3 up here.
So, there you go. 3 zombies up there. Ada.
Light.
Mm-hmm.
Up. So, 10. Say, 10.
Mm-hmm.
That's 10, okay. And then so I would be... let's say, how many feet up? 10 feet up?
15 feet up.
Okay, so that would be, so I'd have 5 more feet, so I could go there. Question. Can I see if there's an ocarina in the musician's alcove?
Oh, Joe, you took another 3 damage.
Yeah.
Still bleeding. You can't tell. The musicians that are like on display are over here. You'd have to search them over here.
Okay.
Yeah, these are just they're dressed in weird metal costumes and like liking art right now. They're fine appreciators of art. The zombies.
Well, I can attack because I did only do 30 feet.
Okay.
8 damage. Woo! I was just complaining about not rolling 4s.
Okay. Right.
By the way, is there a Tavel around?
Yeah, is Tavel here? Do you want to just give me control of Tavel for this session?
Well,
I played a
Lindsay's
ranger
on the
before.
call. I don't know. Is she...
Lynn might be asleep.
Yeah, they were like dead from work.
Ah.
I
Give me
have
Tavel.
to make-
I'll play Tavel.
You have some Tavel control
I've
here.
played ranger many times. Here, Tavel can be over here. I'll roll initiative real fast.
Okay.
I mean, this adventure is built for 4 people, so...
It's not. Most
Is it not?
Pathfinders are built for 5.
They're
most-
built
well,
for 4
2E
or
ones
5.
are built for 4. Yeah,
Yeah,
most
there's-
2E ones are built for 4.
Two-
There you
2
go.
years
Change
built
it
into
up.
it.
Tavel woke up from a nap.
Yeah. So Tavel's top initiative then.
I mean, maybe there just wasn't enough space for Tavel to fight until now.
Mm-hmm. Tavel's in this other room and then kind of wandered out here, like, you know, there's something more than zombies for me to be involved with.
No.
And, I guess it's Tavel.
Tavel's turn. Tavel is going to look down this hall.
Okay.
That's
Bow
smart.
drawn.
Tiny hall.
Tiny hall.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm guessing this whole area
Tavel
down here is roof?
Tavel will hold an action to fire upon any
There could be a third
hostile
floor.
creature. that come with insight.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Or another. Yeah, there could be a third floor. You're right.
Or basement.
Ivona.
My turn. Okay. Which way do you go up the staircase? This way or this way?
Not the Tavel way.
This way?
Yeah.
This is up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's stairs here. Looks like the stairs are like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I don't know what the
Welcome
marks
to
on this map
Tavel's
were supposed to be.
face.
I found this version of the map online, and it's got marks
I
on
used
it. So it seems similar.
my 30 feet to get to the top of the staircase.
Okay.
I mean,
Perfect. I'm going to do a burst of my channel. Can these lovely individuals make me... Well, they're mindless, right?
They are mindless, yes.
What is their hit die?
2.
I will seize control of 2 of them, probably the one closest to me, and then the one of... Probably just these 2 I will seize
Aren't they
control
all
of.
exactly the same distance?
Yeah, but this one can run up to me, so I'm definitely seizing control of this one.
Okay. Oh, I see.
And I'm going to seize control of this one.
Okay.
well, it can't run up to you. It can't run up to you without taking an attack of opportunity.
Oh, that's a zombie. It's a bit dumb.
They are
Yeah.
dumb. Zardris, what do you want to do?
And Khandes.
Oh, actually, wait.
Let me just control the tokens.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna command them to do. I'm gonna command them to rip each other apart.
I didn't roll that, so let me get the zombies on initiative.
Okay.
And then let me check something.
Oh yeah, they should have technically gone after me.
It's fine.
I mean,
Well, they're going last in initiative, it looks like, anyway, so...
well, yeah,
I'll
but
just tell
technically
you,
the initiative
they-
order was like you, me, and then it should have been them.
Well, you only disturbed the one, maybe the others didn't notice. I don't know.
Well, you climbed up, and then I flew up and
Yeah.
attacked one.
But it didn't seem to, like, they didn't seem to acknowledge me when I walked up. Or climbed up.
Okay.
I like how I'm arguing for the GM to get extra attacks.
You're welcome. Or I'm sorry, thank you.
Yeah, I'll just note these are going to become largely irrelevant because when it's my turn to command them, I'm just going to have them rip each other apart.
Oof. I gotta check something here.
To be fair, I'm really just not that worried for the combat.
Okay.
'Cause it's-
I have to roll again.
Something else needs to be
It's
going
my
on for
DC,
this
I
to
believe I can check.
be a challenge.
What? I'm not saving for them. So Zardis,
Hi.
what is your what was your AC flat-footed?
My flat-footed AC is 21.
Okay.
I think you're getting shot from somewhere.
You're technically getting crit, but it doesn't do a lot of damage because it's this is the crit damage.
Where are you shot from?
Behind.
Probably. Okay.
You'll hear
Someone's
something
invisible.
from over here. Which are you enjoying the show? As,
Okay, so I take 8 plus 5.
yes, and I need a will save from you. As this
Wait,
time,
1 second.
you will hear a screaming noise coming from the bolt.
A will saving throw.
Yes.
Blep.
Okay, you're fine. You drag out your.
Does Tavel see anything? With Tavel?
I was thinking it was being shot from up.
Yeah,
Apparently
so
not.
was I. No.
Also,
Yeah, it's
ow.
technically not within sight.
Yeah.
Blocked slightly.
Mhm.
Zardis should move. Tavel should step forward.
So Zardis, you do have the option of doing something then.
Okay. Oh, my turn?
Yeah, your turn. Go
I
after.
cast Fireball on them.
Okay.
Yeah. that
What is your
sounds
DC?
16.
alright.
16.
16. I have to pop stuff out here. Sorry. Make sure it's popped out. Okay, let me just check. Okay, yeah.
All of that.
I can show you what this nice woman looks like. Let me do that as you get a sight of her. That's the right one, and let me do it for the audience here. Let me do it for them so they can see. And then for you guys, let me set that up quickly. Sorry. It's just buying a bit of a thing here for a second.
Looks like
Sometimes
a
I
jester.
wonder about like these. Sometimes I wonder about these like kind of like mastermind people. Like I understand like the person who's just like collecting bodies and doing necromancy. But someone like this who's got this like elaborate thing going on, and is like prepared for people to come in. I'm just like why do you plan your time? Like what do you know? Why do you take the time to plan out this elaborate thing?
They have nothing but time and money on their
It's gonna
hands.
be a real shame when zombies rip this woman apart.
Anyway, I'm going to click this button here. What was your DC? 16?
It's exactly 16.
All right. She seems to twist and move out of the way.
All right.
Khandes.
Oh wow, that's
I
That's a
still have a
good-
movement.
Oh, you still have movement. That's true.
yeah. Wow. Yeah. She's got.
We
good
have company
reflexes.
down here.
I have company up here.
Two of
Mine
them are under my
hurts more.
Two of them are under my control.
Let me add her token and then give her initiative because I rolled earlier.
I'll be
She
right
is
down.
also
I say.
Yeah.
at 19.
I'll probably
And
try
I
to
had
take
her
care of the
act-
one you're fighting in a second
She
here.
just chose to act after you, Ivona.
Boom.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm going to go... I assume that I can notice that...
You probably noticed I've
Okay.
seized control of these.
Yeah,
two.
so I will try to hammer the one that's next to Ada.
Sure.
Yes. I'm going to run. I don't care if it hits
Well,
me because it probably.
It's
won't
my
hit me,
turn,
'cause-
Ada.
I know. I'm saying on my turn, I'm going to
Yeah.
move. I'm right after you, so.
Oh, yeah.
So if you can kill it before I can. Move,
Well,
that'd be
it's
nice,
taking a crap ton of damage.
Yes. All right.
I think it's
Ada?
gone.
But... Yep. Okay. So
Mhm.
Go help-
I'm going
Go
to.
help them.
I'm going to. So my goal. So, fly down. So that 15 here, and then I'm going to.
Oh, put that back around.
So that'd be 50 more. And I'm going to. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna double move just to
Mhm.
run up and engage.
Okay.
So I jump, after he smacks that thing, I jump over the edge, fly down, take a sharp turn, swing in, and land on my feet, skidding to a halt in front of her.
Mm-hmm.
We need to describe her actions. It's fine. Forget to do that.
Yeah. Okay. Zombies are fighting with each other. What's Tavel doing?
Tavel is going to skirt around, run over here, pluck out his bow, and fire a shot into this woman's face.
Okay.
Let me just make sure I have all the bonuses for tap stuff in.
Oh, do I take more bleed damage, or is that...
It goes until you heal it.
Okay, so was it another
Oh
3?
gosh.
It's another 3.
I want to
Also, Zardris, you took 3 bleed damage too. I forgot, so you're also bleeding.
Oh, I'm bleeding too? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Check
No.
this.
Oh no, I just accidentally launched the game.
Okay.
And not the calculator.
Oh no.
I'm like, I'm just gonna open this up. No, that is not the
27 to
calculator.
hit.
Throw
There's an
again!
additional.
Throw again! No.
There's an additional plus.
I don't know what.
There's an additional 1 on the piercing because he's within 30 feet.
Okay.
So 5 piercing damage.
5 damage. Okay.
It's Tavel's turn.
So it's 3 bleed damage?
Yes, you're taking 3 bleed damage. So until you heal on your turn, you take 3 damage.
Okie dokie.
All right, Ivona, what do you want to do?
Right. I can see her perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, what do I want to do to this asshole? Can she please make me a fortitude save?
Sure.
She's blind.
Okay.
Yeah, part of me feels like I should have been like, and who do I have the pleasure of fighting with today?
That's my turn. She's now blinded. As blinded deafness. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice DC.
Yes, I have 2 feats that are boosting that.
I need them soon.
Dash my turn.
That's why it feels so weird. I can put on my own.
That's not fair. Only none of you allowed to do something like that to me. Very well. If you don't wish, we won't play. We were having so much fun.
And
she's actually just gonna like actually like sit down like what would be like, you know, like a toddler and pout. Yeah.
Well, she's dead now.
You are so brutal.
Zardris, what do you want to do?
I'm just trying to know what happens. I'm gonna.
You heal yourself, it removes bleed, I think.
Oh no, I was gonna attack her, but now she's blind and sitting down.
Yeah. She's not fighting anymore.
She's surrendered, I guess.
Yeah, she surrendered.
So, I actually
Does she
have
look
a thing.
undead?
No.
Okay.
I pull out some rope.
I'm gonna heal myself. I'm just looking, so that's like.
I mean, like, honestly speaking, unless you want to do specifically things on turn order, there is no more turn order at the moment.
Yeah, I'm just gonna heal myself. That's what I'm doing.
Turner
I just have to
still
look.
technically has to go because of the bleed inactive.
Yes.
Well, on my turn. I'm going to do infernal healing.
That would heal it. So, if you're each able to do something to heal yourselves.
I'm gonna burn.
Yeah, I mean, if she sits down, I'm gonna pull out my rope and just start to wrap it around her.
Which
Ooh.
zombie up here survives?
I'm gonna roll a d4. 1, 2, it's the bottom one. 3, 4, it's the top one. It's the bottom one.
Right. I make that zombie leap off of this balcony and take fall damage.
It will probably eventually kill itself and do that a couple of
I'll
times.
just make it do that a few times.
They resist bludgeoning, so it'll take a few times.
Hell yeah.
Funk!
Under your control for like 24 hours.
Oh, I had that under control for 5 days.
5 days.
I like the idea of it just like running past us, like inside
should be like,
and going up the stairs.
Ooh! Make sure it's nice and tight. I like it when it's tight.
I've only had fucking mute person.
Mute person.
Mute person.
Right click and mute the DM.
Hold
You
on.
don't, yeah, you don't have silence prepared.
I look around. You know what? Fuck it. I look around for like cloth or anything like that. Just some spare scraps of cloth, like in this vicinity.
And feel free to shrink me back down again.
Sure.
There's a cloth that's not on any corpses. I don't really want this lady to get plague for sake of interrogation.
Were you the one who? Were you the one who created all these zombies?
It was such great work, wasn't it? I did such a good job. I'll be handsomely rewarded.
Lucky you're not undead.
I look to Zardris.
I look annoyed.
I mean, she's tied up now, so she's. I'm certain the guards will reward you well.
Oh, they wouldn't. They're no fun.
Do I know the Pharasma doctrine for how to deal with necromancers? willingly create undead? They're kind of like they just get bopped.
I mean, I'm gonna tell you, it doesn't seem that she's an actual necromancer. If you search her, she has a wand on her that animate dead.
I will seize the wand.
I will also tell you, you will be able to find and easily discover she has a wand of sculpt corpse.
I will seize all of those.
Yeah, she has some other stuff on her too, but those are the two things that tell you. None of the people have plague here. And it's pretty obvious.
Hold on, give me a second. As you're searching her, ooh, lower.
I gagged her.
She's
well,
gagged
before
right
you gag her, who are you?
I also want to know if there are more undead here.
There's still a few more. Oh, greetings. I'm Jolistina. Who are you?
I do not give my name.
Aw.
Would you like? I will look towards Zardris. Would you like to accompany me and try and destroy or control any undead that are still here?
I'll tell you, it's very obviously she's mentally unstable.
You can call me Ada.
Right, I'll go around.
Hello, Ada.
I'm gonna go back upstairs and check the musicians area and see if we do see an ocarina.
You do not see an ocarina there. I'm gonna just tell you. I'll just kind of reveal a bunch of stuff then and tell you what's in some of these rooms. For those rooms that have zombies, you will be able to finish them off. They're zombies. The only reason I would have rolled it out is if she was still around. She, in fact, didn't control everything here because she's not a necromancer and has a wand of animate dead. There's a bunch of rooms with uncontrolled zombies.
That's probably easy enough for us to deal with.
Yeah. I mean, I'll help you as well.
There is a basement. We'll talk about the basement, but I'll describe each of the groups that are here. Because it's so... God. In the dining room, there are 8 corpses that sit at a finely set dinner table, looking at each other blankly. 4 are zombies that kind of go through the motions of eating rotting food on the table by spooning it into their mouths after it dribbles back on the table from their slack jaws. The single zombie is in the recital hall, which is dressed as a blue-winged angel that strums a large standing harp, even though the harp strings are broken, and 4 costumed corpses, a sea serpent, a castle tower, a swan, and a blue skeleton look on from the stairs of the chairs.
Can I use what's left of the harp to beat it to death?
Probably. And then in the kitchen, where there's 2 of them, are 2 what seem to be servants that are preparing a table here, at preparation table with dull knives, pantomime carving a corpse on the table dressed as a huge pig. So yeah, there's a corpse on this table over here dressed as a pig that they were pantomiming. Get rid of. Upstairs, in the bedroom, there are. You made at least basic checks. You'll be able to recognize the one here as Olaron Carolyn, the woman. She's dressed as a Galtrin queen. Her sprawling pearl-studded gown flowing around her body and her elaborate powdered wig nearly brushing the ceiling. And a second zombie dressed as a quadrime princess attends to her.
Okay, if it would have been the husband dressed as a princess, I think that would have been funnier.
It was not.
Come on, Tantus, use some creative livery, make it fun.
But no. So that's why you're doing it. While I guess you're talking to her. If anybody else is not punching him up and talking to her,
I'm probably with her and
keep an eye on her. We'll clean out the rest of the place.
Yeah. Tavel and you can go clean out the place. Maybe Lucia.
Who's Lucia?
Sorry, I meant Ivona. Lucia's gone.
It's like, all of your actions just remind me of my darling raw silken tongue. All over my body, just like these ropes.
Oh. Is Rolf the one who gave you those wands?
I get many gifts from my beloved.
We learn what she has to say, and then we stuff her stupid mouth.
So
You might
Rolf,
like it.
Preferably with the bloodiest, most disgusting rags I can find in this fucking mansion.
She might like it.
Good.
So, Rolf, what is, how do you, so is he your lover? Friend?
My
Spouse?
soulmate.
Hmm.
He knows how to push all my buttons in just the right way.
See.
He has buttons, cut them off.
How is, where do you meet up with him? What's your favorite spot to be with him?
Oh, wherever he's at the time. Usually he
Oh, where's
calls
that?
me, or comes and finds me. Otherwise, I'm just doing my own thing.
So he finds you. You have no way of contacting him?
Why would I kiss and tell?
Because we're asking nicely.
You can make a diplomacy check.
I can. Can I roll though?
Uh,
No. I rolled a 3.
hmm.
Well, if this is still going to want to come back, I will ask
Yeah.
her.
Mhm.
I
Because
assume
I'm-
we came back for this.
Oh, but isn't it so? As one woman to another, you can kiss and tell. I'm very curious of all the details.
I didn't know you were a woman. That's interesting. I haven't met many reptilian creatures. Do you bleed like everyone else? You will find none that will look like Ron.
Okay.
I will ask, by the way, too.
Mm-hmm. Your 21 is not
I mean-
enough to convince the insane woman to give any decent information, I will tell you.
Damn it, Seymour.
You mean Pathfinder Harley Quinn?
She is kind of Pathfinder Harley Quinn.
I
That's
think she's maybe a serial killer and probably shouldn't be taken to the guards.
Again,
No.
Pathfinder Harley Quinn.
I'm
We
a
should
good
take her to
person.
the-
I can't beat her to death.
We'll
Just
take
go
her to
admire the
guards.
architecture.
you gonna send the good person away so you can murder
No.
this? I'll know.
Yeah.
I do not care. She's not a real necromancer.
she
She's
isn't a
just
real
murderer.
necromancer. I mean, you know.
Well, we know where she got the
Oh.
wands from.
Whoa.
How about this? I'll show you what color my blood is, if you tell me how you met. Tell
I
me a way to contact Rolf.
I'm gonna leave this.
I
room.
also
don't have to
leave.
hear any of this.
I'm gonna go check out these stairs down here.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm also gonna go
You
to
know,
the potential basement.
Okay.
I'm gonna maybe just steal some random things to make me feel better.
Yeah.
Well, I'm planning to do that
I'm-
too at some
I'm
point.
trying.
but-
I'm trying to get information by leaning into
you
her
can
insanity.
Have fun with that. Tavel will come with us.
Okay, we'll just say you're at that for a while. Maybe we'll figure. You know.
We'll take a break and then decide.
You
yeah,
might wanna
let's
taste
take
your
our
blood.
break. Let's take our break. No, she's not that kind. She's not that weird. She's weird, but not that weird. Anyway,
Do you want to do what to your blood?
Taste, I
No,
said.
that's my job.
if you need a snack, drink, bathroom break, go ahead and take them, and back in a little bit.
I need a blood tasting
Flip us
break.
over here to do that.
All
Rick.
blood, any and all blood tasting will be done by the.
Here,
For you.
as I go back, and I'll throw us over here again for it. So we'll take a pause with Ada because Ada can figure some stuff out, and people can go down into the
A basement?
cellar. Which
Yeah,
I will.
I'll probably eventually start to realize that it's not working and start to try and scare her.
Yeah. There are ways to do it. You'll just have to kind of... You probably just have to figure it out, because, like, she's a masochist. You have to play on, like, the proper things. So the basement's down here. Anyway.
I mean, that's what I was trying to do. Well, it's more like she's like a narcissist. I was just trying to, like, try and, like...
Yeah.
make her
A
happy.
well-stocked wine rack and several large casks line the walls of the stuffy cellar.
Why are you guys in a wall?
A small wooden door squats in the southeastern corner. Most of the contents here are gone.
I'll go check this door out.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make a perception check at it.
It seems locked.
Well, first I want to see if there's anything I hear on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
You hear nothing.
Well, we don't have our lockpicker with us. I guess I'll try to break it down.
I will tell you, it's locked from within.
I will just knock on the door.
Okay.
There's someone in there. If someone is in there,
it's safe out here now. Zombie
by the
gone.
guards to investigate.
You give me diplomacy for this, then.
God.
I'll give it diplomacy because I'm also saying that zombies are gone.
Yeah.
You're okay.
I
can help.
Yeah.
I help.
Khandes rolled really well. I'm going to tell you,
36.
if you had rolled, that would have been enough to convince the crazy lady upstairs to spill everything.
We didn't roll for that there.
Yeah.
I did, but
I have an idea how I can threaten her.
I didn't roll a 32 up there.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. There'll be some noises, and eventually, the door will open to a room filled with painting supplies, a tabby-looking divan, a small shrine to Shellin, and several scandalous portraits of the mistress of the house, along with a singular man. I'm going to move you over here, because we don't really need the map right now. I'll leave you on the map, but for the public. Let me show you his image here, and I'll put it for the public to see. There you go, and you guys get to see him too.
Aww.
I see nothing.
Yeah.
Well, no, I looked at.
Look at that little man.
He looks sad.
It looks like he's been punched in the face.
I mean, like, you know.
He has a very small lower jaw.
Really? They're all gone?
Yes.
The mad woman is gone?
She's in our custody.
She is detained.
She can't harm
Heck,
you.
everything right.
on, let's
Been locked
get you
in
out.
here for days. We were greeting the Weskiers when the elven acrobat we hired as an entertainer went crazy. I saw her open fire with a guest with my crossbows, laughing all the while. It was the most frightful, shrill way. I've been locked here since. Every time I built the courage to try to sneak out, I just heard the laughter.
Get you outside first.
Is there anyone else in there with you?
No, I'm all
Kinda, like,
alone. I'm all
kneel
that
down.
survived.
I kind of like extend my hand, like put a hand on him.
Yeah. This was my little art room, away from home, a place I could be on my own when I wanted to work.
Let us get you
Stacking
some
us
air.
upstairs.
What has become of Orlin?
Everyone's dead.
Unfortunately.
She's
Thanks, dude!
no longer with us, I'm afraid.
Yes, she unfortunately has passed.
You can see him once again, like tearing up and almost kind of. He starts breaking down again. Hi. He'll kind of like fall down to the ground again. I knew that it was true,
Was brutal.
but
Ah,
I knew it was true. I knew that's what had happened, but I just couldn't. I thought I was ready to hear that. I thought I was ready to hear it all.
I am sorry.
Were you close with her?
It's her husband.
Was it her husband? I didn't know. Is it
Is it the
Aren't you
husband?
close to your
Yeah,
I
wife?
didn't know. Is
I
this the
thought this
husband
was
or
his
not?
wife.
I thought this was like not the husband.
No,
No,
this is the
this
husband.
is the husband.
The husband?
Oh.
That's
okay.
why I asked, is there anyone else in there with you?
I
Yeah.
didn't know this was the husband. I thought this was the musician man.
No,
No.
this is
I
the
thought it was a
husband.
servant who just like.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
This is
And I
the
wouldn't
Lord
say-
of the Manor, basically.
Yeah,
Who,
he's
when
the one I
things
made
went
the
down,
joke about him being an Aussie.
yeah, when
I
things
know
went
what-
down, he ran to his like little chamber he had in the basement where he could hang out, and has been hiding since.
I know what it's like to lose someone very dear to you. We should get you out of here, so you can be somewhere where you're reminded less of that.
Thank you.
Take the cleanest route out of the house.
Sure, you'll be able to find a way out to avoid everything.
Maybe to the backyard where there's a pond and a gazebo.
Yeah, we could probably like sneak out this way.
Yeah, you could probably get him
Yeah.
outside,
Give
past
him
the
some fresh air.
corpses, past the, this
Yeah,
door
there
requires
was
a push
four
open.
zombies.
Just for the hell of it, is there anything in this place
No,
back
that,
here?
that was left abandoned.
Okay.
Most of the rooms in the house are kind of empty, or like when you start looking subtly, there are signs that like murders happened all over the place. So yeah,
I just
sneaky ones.
want to know where the freak our guy is.
Yeah.
I guess we'll come back and check on the prisoner.
Do we have to?
You could ask the guy who employed him.
Where is the ocarina? He's an ocarinist, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What became of the ocarinist?
Young Iran. I would have feared that he felt the same fate as everyone else. He was last on the gallery in the second floor.
When I looked upon the corpses, I'm afraid I did not see his face.
I'm gonna run back upstairs and do a thorough search up there.
None
I
of them
can help.
seem to be Ruan matching the description you had.
No, I mean, like, is there anyone,
No.
any place someone could be hiding? Secret
Even
room?
taking a 20, you will not find anything.
Found
Okay.
odd trace with him throughout the house.
I don't know then. Maybe he got out. I can't say for sure. I'm sorry. In the meantime, Ada.
What's going on over here?
Enough showing you my blood. How about you show me some of yours? Is what you want
Ooh,
to do.
please, I would love to show it to you. Do it slowly.
Okay, that was. I'm guessing that was the result of my intimidate check.
What did you want?
Well, you can bite her.
I'm gonna walk in, hear
Mhm.
that, and contemplate leaving.
Can't you take these? If you're not going to do anything with these ropes, can we just take them off and call it a day? My fun's done, and you've gotten your job done. I'd like to go home now.
Our job isn't done until we take
Do
you
I
back
help
to the
with
guards.
this? Do I help with this?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
right.
just ask, do you know where the ocarina player is?
Who? I know where plenty of people are. There's some over... Well, I can't really see them right now, so I can't really point them out very well. But there was some over, I think, over there, and some over there, and I think there was some over there. Am I pointing in the correct directions?
Is she still?
How long does blindness deafness
I
last?
don't think it lasts that long. Let me check.
It
is.
I mean, can you cancel it?
Rounds?
It's permanent.
It's permanent, right? Blind stuff is
Holy,
permanent in this
holy
edition.
crap! It's
She's
permanent.
just blind forever.
Oh.
Oh, you can dismiss it. It does have a D. Like
Um,
you can choose
duration.
to dismiss it. No, that
Oh, dismissal, yeah.
yeah.
yeah, I'll dismiss her blindness.
Oh, I guess that wears off. Neat.
I'm going to crouch down
Mhm.
and put one of my claws under her throat.
Ooh. You gonna torture me? I love torture!
I'll tell you what. You tell us where the ocarina player is,
Who?
and I'll show you a good time.
I guess make another diplomacy check?
Kinky for me, I'm leaving. I'm gonna go make sure the man is okay.
Okay, Clint just said intimidating her would work. I don't think that's the case.
32!
Just horny.
Okay. You know what? I'll give it to you. You can have Ada's assistance. That'll be fine. Alright, I'll tell you what it is you had to say the right thing. Playing up to her masochistic ways doesn't get the intimidation. You know.
I see what you meant. Okay, we would have to threaten her with, like, throwing her in prison. Okay.
Actually, that would have worked. She doesn't want to be imprisoned.
I mean,
that's where I was going.
I went the other way and diplomatized with her masochistic way.
You have your time. I'm leaving. I don't
Yeah,
want anything to do with this
I was
anymore.
literally getting to that.
Well, now...
If you
Oh,
do
the hell.
promise to show me a good time, I guess I can tell you things. I mean, Ralphie's probably a little upset with me. Things didn't go quite according to plan.
I'll give her a little, like, scratch down her chest.
Ooh.
don't.
Never make that noise again.
Look, he sent me here to kill several rich bastards who were secluded here and attend the party. Everyone else was just bonuses. I don't know why they wanted them dead, but I do know that Ralphie's new employer wanted them dead.
Who would that be?
I don't know who they are, but I know he doesn't like his bosses or whatever they are. They've been keeping him holed up in some kind of laboratory somewhere in the city.
Would he be some kind of bloodsucker?
I don't know. I don't know anything about them. I've only heard from him a couple times in the past few weeks with brief visits here and there. And he did show up the morning after I crashed the party. He wanted me to make sure all the bodies looked like they died of disease. It was one of my darling Rothy's ideas.
Oh, and that's the
A good one.
corpse.
If I had escaped, they would have expected someone to be the killer. You were asking about somebody? I don't know who that is. I'm sorry.
The hell is an ocarina?
Well,
A little flute.
You
Zelda.
have a
Zelda,
description
the-
of
Ah.
the person rather than the item they're using. Also,
Okay. I'll describe the person.
Okay. Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, Rothy wanted me to capture a couple of young, healthy-looking Varisians at the party, and to keep it under wraps. But they were alive for him to collect. That was the only Varisian boy at the masquerade, so I tied him up dutifully for him to arrive. And then he showed up with these two bird mask doctors at his side. They were very pleased and carried him off to somewhere. He then told me that I should really, he needs some alone time to take care of some things, and I should just stay here for like a couple days or a few weeks where everything's going on and the plague ran its course. And you know what? There's a lot of good food and drink here, and I was having a lot of fun. I was even having fun when you visited. Wasn't as much fun as I hoped.
I think this might tie in with Nosferatu. I'm looking at the others.
You looking at
I'm
Ada.
wondering why. I'm
Oh,
wondering
you're looking
why.
at-
Well.
You're looking at me? What?
Yeah, well, I guess
The rest of us
they
were-
walked out
the
of the
rest of us
room,
looking-
yes.
As soon as it started getting kinky, the rest was left.
I'm wondering why there are, why the city's plague doctors were with Rock.
Might be with cult, not actual plague doctors.
I mean, we've seen those. The
Queen's physicians. It is also
Yeah, the Queen's
illegal
physicians.
to impersonate one.
Yeah.
So
But
it would
that
be a
doesn't
risk.
mean someone
It
has
Someone could
it'd
have,
be-
but it would be a pretty big risk.
be a large risk.
Cultists doing crime?
So it's possible.
I know. It's possible, but it is a risk.
I'm worried that it's not.
that possibility.
Look,
I mean, what
can you
better
just
way to-
untie me? I'm done here, and I need to get some pesh.
I'm
I really
I'm
would like
gonna
to hang
back
out
slap her.
until.
Oh,
Ooh.
she likes that.
Exactly. Be
Nice.
quiet for a moment, or you won't get your fun.
Hmm.
Ada, I will take care of her for a moment if you could bring the others back and so we can discuss.
Very well. I'll go over and get the others who are probably
Your
standing out
friend-
front.
Is your friend done flirting with a murderer?
Yes.
Time for jail.
It seems that Rolf has taken our ocarinist. And he was apparently escorted by two Queen's physicians, or at least those impersonating them.
Interesting. Risky. It could work if you're trying to remain undetected. Or perhaps they are Queen's physicians and just in with the cult.
But that's my worry. What better way to spread a disease than to act like you're curing it?
This is news we should bring to Cressa.
Agreed.
Along with that thing.
Agreed.
I was just trying to get the information we needed.
I know. I was too. I was playing into it at first.
Well, it worked for
Uh,
me this time, so it's like, well, I'll continue and
Yeah,
keep
it
her
worked for
busy
me.
at the
Yeah.
point.
Mhm.
I never even rolled the diplomacy. Dentist just didn't let it work for me. I don't think I can roll.
Too
high enough,
scaly.
actually.
Yeah, I get
Not
a
high
plus-
enough. Yes.
I get a plus 14.
I have a
Um,
+1 to diplomacy.
Yes.
So, you know, I was impossible. for
yeah.
roll high enough.
Well, I'll tell you. I gave you a bonus. Her DC normally is 36 to diplomacize. 17 if you threaten imprisonment, or there is another way to do it in there for intimidate.
Okay.
Um,
I mean, I was going down that route
I mean,
when. Khandes
also, I
stepped
guess
in.
there's the possibility of spending some money on I forget which cures insanity. Whatever spell does. It's either
You
restoration
know,
or
I was
greater
gonna
restoration.
joke that when I get to a high enough level, I'm gonna cast Cure Insanity on her, but I didn't know if she was actually insane.
I think
She's
I'm-
actually insane.
honestly, I'm gonna be real. I don't think she's gonna be alive long enough for you to get to that level.
I mean, it
I
depends
feel
on if
like
the guards
she's
kill
just
her.
gonna. Yeah, I feel like she's getting the block.
Oh,
Yeah,
most
almost
definitely.
I mean-
number
she
one-
can-
For
She
now,
killed a bunch of nobles.
Yeah,
She probably end up in
that's true.
prison for now because honestly, they're nowhere near the point in time where they really care about properly checking things. So,
Yeah.
for now, prison.
But
if you-
eventually, she probably would get the block.
yes,
Yeah, I mean, this evidence ain't going anywhere.
there is a
It'd be hard to
lot
hide
of it.
This much evidence.
Once everyone comes back and helps me helps me drag her out, I'm also going to ask Osseo,
Mhm.
is there another place you could stay so the guards can gather whatever it is they need from here?
I don't know.
we do have friends in the we do have noble friends you could stay with. The Gelentos.
Yeah, we could probably ask the Gelentos if
I'm
They
sure
could
they'd
take
be
him
willing
Never
to
been on
short
good
time.
terms with them, but I guess if you already know them, I've not really been on bad terms with them. But I guess it's better than nothing.
There's always probably a room at the temple you can hang out in.
All right, he'll go
At least,
he'll
yeah.
go to stay at the Gelentos then.
Yeah, at least for the time being, so the guards can actually
I'll write a
properly.
very kind letter asking them to take good care of this man
Yeah.
and what he's been through.
Yeah. There's, even if you're on bad terms, there's really nothing left for him now.
It's probably more like, his wife that caused it, the bad terms, because again, like,
She was the one who's in power, really.
She's the one in power, and really is like, it's sort of like, yes, she married into an actual noble tile, but she acts very like that nouveau rich, like, noble through money more than anything. Like, she, like, bought the way into his household kind of stuff, and acts as the one in charge, and flaunted it a lot, so, yeah. She wasn't that popular amongst other nobles, but, certain circuits.
I guess we're not going to ransack the place since the guy's alive.
I don't have any cost for anything here. They're nice enough to not do that.
Carrying Crown writers didn't write this book.
Yeah. So
I will do a thorough search of our prisoner and see if there's anything else.
All right,
on her.
I can list now the full bits of equipment she has on her character.
Did anyone take the wands?
I
that
took
were
in the
mentioned
wands.
earlier?
I will turn them over to the guards.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just making
There you
sure.
She doesn't have the potions of invisibility. She used those. But she has
Yeah,
potions
I
of...
bet she did.
Yeah.
The Sculpt Corpse wand and the Animate Dead wand I will turn in as evidence to the guards. I will
She is-
keep
Oh,
it
yeah,
as
can someone-
ghost wand.
Does anyone
Can
want
someone
the wand?
detect disease on me?
She
I've been fighting corpses.
Yeah, she also only has 2 screaming bolts.
Oh wait, no, she had sculpt corpses, so they didn't actually have
Yeah.
the plague. She was just
Yeah.
making it look
That's
like
what
they
she
did.
said. That's what he said.
Yeah, no, I
Um,
remember that now. My brain finally connected that.
It
Never
was a
mind.
weird thing. For whatever reason, whoever is employing Roth right now in the city ordered him, and through her, he did it, to basically slaughter everyone here. And then he suggested to her to make it look like the plague killed them all.
Does anyone want the wand of Cat's Grace?
I will take it if you do not want it.
I mean, yeah, you're the one person.
You're the one
Take all the
person. Go
wands.
ahead.
I'm the wizard.
There's also a
Alchemist Fire.
+1 glamored studded leather. And remember the
I can actually take throwing items because I can, in theory, throw.
We can
Okay,
sort
well,
this
there's
later.
Alchemist Fire and Smoke Bombs. Go ahead and take them.
you can sort it a little bit later.
Yeah, we'll
just-
sort this later.
Yeah.
Well, I
keep
was
it
just asking because I'm going to add stuff to the list, and I didn't want to add stuff if people were
Post.
taking stuff.
Mark gets buried and posted.
I mean, one way to do it is just to add everything to the list, and then people take it off the list
Yeah.
when they take it.
But just remember that it doesn't have the potions of visibility. She used both of them, and it's 2 screaming bolts instead of 3. That's the only difference. Because she used one of them on. Oh, Tavel and Zardris in the wrong spots. I just realized that now.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, we're backwards.
Oh, it's because it's because Tavel had the camera on last
Yeah.
time, and she doesn't this time.
Correct.
Yeah. So like I've now corrected it for now. I'll fix it later. Anyway,
To
You
inform
can-
the guards.
you can return to Cressida with all the information about what had happened and inform her.
Hi,
First-
Cressida. We found an insane person who murdered everyone.
I mean, I'm gonna say you filled her in, and so like post your story. She'd be
know.
like,
That's basically what I do, though.
cultists, assassins, and now Rolf rearing his ugly head. It's quite distressing. Seems the
Where's
plague
the
is bringing out
train?
the worst in
There it is.
everyone.
City is going to hell.
Roll shift.
It also
Paste.
makes me worry that
No, it was trying to edit it as a formula. That's why I was like, what the hell?
Oh, okay.
there's the possibility of the Queen's physicians being involved in it. Thing
Yes, there's a possibility of that.
Thing is, yes, someone could possibly have disguised themselves. But those outfits haven't been going around in particular. It seems as though the Grey Maidens have been very good to keep those rules they put out very strictly. It'd probably be an even greater risk. Doesn't mean someone wasn't crazy enough to try it. Alright. You know what? This should be looked into. If members of the Queen's physicians have either been infiltrated or are secretly cultists to begin with, then we should look into it.
Yes.
Dr. Dowellis is not above scrutiny, but certainly he's an outsider that was brought in. It doesn't mean that also he couldn't be secretly working with a cult or someone else, but I'm more likely to suspect that people that he chose from the city were unfortunately already infiltrated. An operation like this is difficult and probably would have taken some planning.
Yes.
I'd recommend you look into their headquarters, the Hospital of the Blessed Maiden.
We're going to need to inform name Rainier.
Rainier?
Was that not the? Yeah, Rainier was the head physician, right?
Oh, I was going by his last name.
Sorry, Davalis.
Yeah, Davalis. Dr. Davalis.
Are we going?
Would they even prevent?
Dr.
Would they even? Yes. Would they even allow us to build?
I don't know. You might be able to convince them if you need to speak with the Dr. Davalis to at least gain access to the building. That's the problem. Currently, with how things have been going, with the members of the physicians doing a fairly good job of maintaining things, I can't say that individuals may have been doing something shady, but my guards have been present for plenty of it and haven't seen anything. Meaning that if members are working for someone shady, either the cult or someone else that's working with Rolf, they're at least hiding it well.
Should we bring Davalis into this, or should he be kept out in? Would it be wise to read him in on this?
The problem is, again, we've become aware that a cult of disease has spread in amongst our city, and is the cause of our plague now. How far that cult spreads, unknown. Certainly Davalis is an old... has connections with the Queen's family. That's why he was brought in here, it seems. It doesn't mean he always wasn't something hiding in plain sight. Or... I don't know. I don't want to suspect him, but there's just so much going on, I don't know how much I can not suspect things at this point in time. It's so... messy.
It's a possible. I was wondering if he had your trust, but if he does not, then he should also be suspected.
I cannot say
Even
100%.
if the chances are low.
That's what I think too. I can't say 100%. I believe it's very unlikely that we'd have to worry about him. But I can't remove the possibility from being there.
Very well. Seems we know what we must do next.
Yes. I will return to Cressa. The wand of animate dead. Would you require it for evidence, or would it be safe to Turn it over to the Church of Aasimar for destruction.
Who attended this party? Do we have names?
There's probably actually no. There's probably not a full list, honestly.
I'm asking, or can we get names? I'm asking our party.
I can look into whose bodies and identify them. It shouldn't take too long, but it will take some time.
Well, Jolastina's goal was to make it look like the plague. If we say who may have attended and left again, there were signs of people going in and out. So perhaps we can go to use that as an in to talk to Tavalis. Say that a new vector has been identified. Will spread.
Honestly, I think rather than coming up with some elaborate story, honesty might work here. Whether or not he's involved with any of these groups, or just happens to be a well-mannered bystander that is doing his best to fight a plague. Nonetheless, the fact that we are aware the cult of Orgatha is involved is something that would be informed upon individuals like him. If that information has been discovered that they're in the city and an individual who leads that chapel, that's very dangerous is here, the suspecting that they are involved with the Blood Veil is something that should be brought up. Again,
have you not relayed that information to him already?
After meeting with the heads of the churches, we have not fully figured out what to relay. The fact is, we do have some evidence, but it wasn't enough to scream anything heavy. Currently, the Alliance of the Temples has been dealing with the issue. My guards have been very well unaware of it mostly. Except for a few high-ranking individuals who I've informed about it, who have been keeping their eyes out. It's the unfortunate thing that most of my men are busy, looking around for a cult. And most of us don't know what we're looking for. The information hasn't gone up the chain because, honestly, also, we have not enough information. And I didn't want to go to anyone higher without some form of harder proof than even what you brought. A single cultist on a plague ship that theoretically sunk doesn't mean that he wasn't responsible for it. It might just not mean that they failed in a way to make it worse than it could have been. It's still terrible, but maybe their plans were worse, someone could say. I
agree. The evidence is quite sparse and might not be enough to lead to send up the chain. But it is, I think, a safe assumption to make that the incident at this house, at this mansion, is related to, probably related to the cult.
She spoke of a lab, yes? Where people were being held?
A lab. She spoke of a lab that Roth was working at, and then they took away Ruan.
Believe our answers will be there.
The sheer fact is, there are a number of groups that we've now seen evidence of working in the city. Whether the Red Mantises and the cultists are working together, or two separate entities working on different things. We know that there would be a possibility either side could employ Roth. Honestly speaking, cultists of disease disguising as doctors are as understandable as perhaps assassins disguised as doctors.
And why take Varisians?
Why? Yes. You said that he was the only pure Varisian at the party?
Only Varisian blooded at the party.
Oh, only Varisian blooded at the party.
Well, they
So,
also wanted
Varisian-
specifically young Varisian boys.
No, just Varisians.
Or-
young
just
Varisians.
young Varisians?
Just young Varisians, yeah, not
Okay.
not male.
The boy part didn't matter. Yeah, just
Oh,
young
okay.
Varisians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was just her being creepy.
Yes,
don't
she was
think
very
so.
creepy.
No, the
Do
boy
we
part.
know? We don't. Do we know? Our characters don't know that some Varisians are immune to the disease, right?
Yes, you do not know that. That is information that you have not figured out. It was important to come up outside of the game, but yes.
We need to find this lab.
Yes.
Like, outside the game,
Out-
most likely, Roth has discovered that that's happening, is investigating
Yeah.
it, you know. But
Yeah.
your characters do not know that yet.
Again, our answers will be within this lab. Wherever it may be.
We
If
also
Best
should
chance
be-
of finding it. Our best chance of finding it is to find those in the Queen's
positions.
physicians. I wanted to say Queen's alchemists, and my brain wasn't finding the right word. In the Queen's physicians who are working with Rolf, and have them lead us then, I think.
We also should be careful. There might be that Nosferatu with them.
Yes.
Possible. Although, I
And-
suspect... I'm not... They may be working... It's a possibility. I'm not certain they're working... The Red Mantises are... related to the plague.
Honestly speaking, they could be. That's the problem. We do not know who's employed the Red Mantises.
Yes. They could
Easily-
be here simply to take advantage of the situation and get targets.
Or the
they
church.
could be spreading it.
The church itself could have hired the Red Mantises. Something like this is outside their purview. But certainly, if certain individuals they might find as a threat to them spreading disease, they might hire assassins to kill them off at the right opportunity.
Yes, I'm afraid the city finds itself stuck in a holy war as well as a plague.
I think we need to find out. The only lead we have right now is that someone at the some Queen's Physicians may be working with the opposition. Unless we have another way of finding this laboratory.
None of my men have been by the Hospice of the Blessed Maiden. We know where it is. She can give you information of where to find it. They have the Queen's Physicians, with the help of the Grey Maidens, had taken over this warehouse in the West Docks and converted it to a hospice. Other than speaking with the good doctor about the cult, I would recommend perhaps speaking with members of the Church of Abadar or one of the religious groups. It is a hospice. Most likely they're looking after care there. And coming with a number of individuals who are looking to check up and make sure everything is going well there. They might be able to excuse their way in to looking at other places that you can't while you're speaking with the good doctor. They might be able to recognize negative work by certain doctors.
I could approach the Pharasmans.
Whichever group you think would help.
Hmm.
I could send guards, but certainly...
I don't think we should tell too many people about this. If word gets out that some of the Queen's Physicians may be spreading the plague, it would cause panic.
Then we tell only the leaders of the church.
Certainly, telling them that just you suspect that one or more of them have been infiltrated by a group looking to disrupt the care for the plague, and using the guises of the physicians to do so, you might be able to convince them to help without revealing the web of suspecting we have at this point in time. going to be a place full of sickness and a dangerous place.
What was the place the Queen's physicians were at again? What was it called?
It's the Hospice of the Blessed Maiden, it's called. It's a warehouse in the dock area that they were able to get control over. And
East Dock?
West Dock.
West Dock.
Yeah. Let me just see. It was opened basically like a couple of days ago. So, yeah. So,
okay.
That's the best I can say about it. So, like, I'm just trying to think if there's, I'm just reading if there's anything that, like, I don't think there's anything else that would be important here about the place. So,
yeah, I think at this point we just need to talk amongst ourselves. So, what do we want to do?
I would first, before leaving, ask Cressa, if you do not require the Wand of Animate Dead, I would see it destroyed at the Temple of Foresta.
That's fine. I do not believe we would need it. Certainly the evidence of murder is enough. The raising of the dead, as barbaric as it is, well, we're not in a position to necessarily deal with her, and well,
Probably the other wand as well.
Old flesh?
Oh, corpse, yeah.
It could be useful. I don't see a need to destroy it.
You get a look.
It's desecration, but I agree with Ivona. It's desecrating a corpse is problematic. There is benefit to it in certain circumstances.
Ada gets a look.
I'd give a glare back.
It would have came in useful earlier.
I hope it doesn't.
It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it.
Agreed.
Fortunately, the person that you brought in, she's quite mad, it seems. As much as it, unfortunately, or fortunately for her, there are laws that protect from outright sentencing her to death. She'll be in prison for a while until we can arrange proper transportation to... I would have to look up the name of this asylum. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but there is one
You
in
could just say
Varisian.
you could just say
To an
to
asylum. Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently they have mental care laws in Korvosa. That's progressive.
Apparently they're taking her to Arkham Asylum.
Well,
Sort of progressive.
someone in an asylum is pretty bad.
It's probably more like a higher security prison to deal with people that are crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of fair.
Mm-hmm. It's the sheer fact is like
The fact that
they don't have a lot like there is capital crimes and this might count as it because of enough deaths, but there are it's on that thing of like regicide is a capital crime, just murder tends to be kind of they don't.
I mean, mass murder tends to be a capital crime.
Yes, I know. It's
And
just
it's also still it's murders of a bunch of nobles.
This country at least leans a little bit towards lawful more than evil. That's the only fortunate thing. Than like something like Cheliax. So.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, I just find it interesting.
Yeah.
Agreed. Progressive isn't the right word.
Oh, they're
but
lawful
it's,
neutral technically here. I'm sorry, you're lawful neutral. So, yeah.
Anyway, well,
they're not diagnosing it. They're like, she seems crazy. Throw her in the horrible asylum where she's outside of the country. Then.
Yeah, it's hysterical.
She's gonna come back. She's gonna escape. Anyway.
Greater
Recurring
restoration.
villain.
7th level spell.
True. You Just cure her insanity.
I mean, yeah, I feel like there's probably a priest somewhere who's just like an
It
asylum
costs
being all like,
5,000 gold.
I'm not
Very
gonna
expensive.
lie.
never mind.
The game actually does talk about the fact that she can be fixed. Like, if you guys were like, it would assume if your characters were like really good and wanted to help her,
I'm a
lot of money.
redemption cleric.
she
lot of
can
money.
be redeemed.
If she
We
survives
can
to the
find
end
her-
of the campaign, and I have
Yeah.
5,000 gold to burn.
I mean, we'll see. I don't know if that she'll go down that path. She is kind of hard to redeem. It does actually.
Yeah.
It does specifically say, like, you can try. It's not easy, but it's not impossible.
It's part of our faith to try.
Well, I should bring this wand to the church to be destroyed.
Yeah.
I can inform the high priest of the going-ons there.
Certainly speaking, with the disposal of bodies, it certainly would be an important thing for the priest of Pharasma to check out the place there. You know, especially to make sure proper rites are being made and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
As some kind of newfound priest of Pharasma, I could slip in there with that excuse.
Yes, while the rest of the people are speaking to the doctor. So yeah, you can arrange to have a group of them accompany you to the hospice. But I guess if that's everything you want to set up for this, if you guys want to head for the hospice next time, we can kind of leave off and go to that.
Yeah. Okay. So what's the plan? We should actually decide a little
I'm
bit.
sneaking
So-
into the hospice with the Pharasma priests under the guise of funeral rites.
And we're going in to talk to the various what? Why are we talking to him? Because I know we wanted to
Cressida
go talk to him as well.
suggested you inform him about the Orgothans, that she can, like, she was going to hold off
right.
on it, but she can send information up on the up basically the lane, and she can say she heard the Pharasmas were going for a visit and thought it would be a great time to send you along to inform him about what's going on.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. That works.
Honestly speaking, you could also always judge how he reacts to that.
Yeah. What's my sense motive at? Yeah, I got a 10 in sense motive. That should hopefully be enough. Hopefully.
Let's check something.
Cool. Okay. So now here's a question. We're going to do 2 and 2 or me
Right
and
now,
Khandes and...
Ivona is the only one separating off. Because
Okay, so
Ivona,
Zardris isn't going with the Pharasmans?
Zardris could choose to probably go along with them as
Yeah,
a
so
cleric.
I am a cleric.
It would be probably a good idea not to go alone.
I think 2 and 2 is better. I mean, technically, Tavel will probably go with us as well as it'll be 3 and 2.
Yeah, Tavel's not going to be helpful for my mission.
I just think it'll be better not to have a solo, because if something goes bad, then you want some help.
So, okay. So,
Yeah, okay, so
that sounds like a
that's what I'm
plan.
gonna ask.
Yeah, Ivona, are you going to ask Zardris or
I'll ask Zardris to come along.
Okay.
Zardris wishes.
So
I've
we'll
probably done
got a plan.
funeral rites before.
we'll leave it here. I will inform you of a couple things. Though the zombies didn't spread plague, if left in the manor, eventually Jocelina would have gotten bored and just sent zombies out into the streets.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you
Killing
technically,
X number of people, and
it
who do we
tells
save?
me, I don't know why it was this many, but it says 500 people. That's a
Like,
lot.
Zombies, I feel like
Probably-
like 20 zombies can't really kill 500 people, but okay.
Well,
I
it could
do-
take time for
okay.
the guards to show up.
Well, I also think she would have raised more dead as she killed more people.
She could
And
have
then-
augmented
She had
it.
4 whole charges left.
Yeah.
4 more.
Well,
That's
It also
that's
assumes that she probably would have moved on to other noble mansions in the area and done some of the same things over and over again, just
Probably would have
slaughtering.
started killing people rather than raising them.
Yeah. I mean, she killed a lot of people in that place. also.
Yeah.
So, and also, you will level to 7 now.
Oh,
No, 7?
7
You mean 6?
or 6?
Man, what a big
We're at
Wait
5.
a second.
We're level 5.
Did I? Oh shit.
Were we supposed to be level 6?
So you should be level 6 before you arrive at Karen Manor.
Alright, so we're level 7 now? Okay.
We're gaining 2 levels?
You're gaining 2 levels because I missed a
Holy
level.
crap. That was one
be
hard
Ted.
expansion.
Okay, to be fair, this was
Did we
like
skip
the were-rat
something?
fights were clearly a level 5 fight. This
Yeah.
fight was not a level 6 fight.
I'm gonna tell you.
mean-
I'm gonna tell you. It doesn't necessarily assume you have a cleric really well built for killing the
Yeah.
vampires.
I'm not even
Yeah.
that well
Even-
built for
A
it.
No.
cleric and a
Even-
necromancer.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's the thing. That's the thing, though. Like
We
Khandes
also
and I probably could have handled it.
we also
No.
took care of
I'm
That
sorry.
had a
lady.
plus 10 to hit.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's true. The
They
lady
had
would have made it hard.
fast healing and a lot, and the
Yeah,
lady
yeah.
you were fighting, if she wasn't blind, actually was really tough. She had
She had
she
a
had
plus 10 to hit.
she had a,
No,
she had a
yeah,
plus
sorry,
11.
I
to
forgot
hit.
about the lady.
Plus 11.
I forgot about the lady, but like honestly,
thing
Khandes
is,
and I could have
Like
just like
it does
the
specifically
zombies-
say if she's in a position to like lose, she just surrenders. So as soon as you blinded her, she's like, I can't do anything about this. I'll just surrender, you know. But if you don't draw her to low hit points or anything, she fights for a while, and she's
Yeah.
actually really nasty.
Yeah. No,
Um,
I forgot about the lady, but I just want to point out that the zombies needed a 19 or 20 to even hit me.
I mean, she was doing what she did properly and waited until you were bothering with the zombies and then snipered you. And-
Yeah.
And if you
Yeah.
were
Like
surrounded
I said,
by
without
zombies
the
and she was
lady.
sniping you,
Mhm.
No, I agree. I forgot about the lady. If
Mhm.
we didn't have to deal with the lady, the zombies would have been fine.
Yeah. And she also,
I
like,
admitted my
it's
mistake.
very,
once I
it's very
remembered the
hard to do, but theoretically the way she's supposed to do it is she's supposed to shoot at you and then retreat into areas where more zombies are to have you fight them.
well,
Yeah.
that was so annoying.
Yeah, but, like, you caught her pretty quickly. And I also didn't know a way to do that very easily. I'm like, how do I do this very easily? This is like, it's a cool idea, but mechanically speaking,
I mean, in a way, she tricked us to go upstairs.
She did do that because she did a nice sniper check and she had a lot to stealth. I mean, a lot to stealth and kept shooting people while invisible.
Yeah. No, I forgot about the lady. Yeah, that would have made it hard. I still think with our party, though, we would have been fine
Yeah, no,
at level 5. Like,
I mean,
Well, we were fine.
She had evasion too.
she did have evasion. She had plus a lot. Like, I gotta be honest, her will save's terrible because she's insane and it gives her penalty.
I don't think I have anything that's will save. Well, actually, wait a minute. Heat metal might have been will save.
The vampire spawn,
It
if you
is.
had fought them outright, would have been a CR8 battle.
Sounds alright.
I mean, you have a cleric in your
okay,
party,
like,
so
no,
anything with
okay.
undead.
Yeah. I'll be honest, the vampire fight without Zardris would have been hard.
Yeah, we got 2
That one
surprise
I-
rounds.
That one I
Yeah.
agree with. The zombies, however.
Yeah, she's a CR8 too. She's a rogue sorcerer.
Yeah, that's pretty deadly.
Mhm.
No, and I agree. She was the deadly component of the fight. The zombies were.
I forgot
Yeah.
some feats she had. She had deadly.
Well,
It
I
would've-
mean, I still had
it wouldn't
25
have been.
hit
It wouldn't have been
points,
too
so-
much extra damage. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but
Oh, 2 levels!
had 2 levels because I missed a level. I should have had you
Well,
level
I
up
got
after last
4th
week.
level spells now, I
Me
guess.
I
I'll have to ask
And-
you something off stream, Tantus.
you guys, unfortunately, like, I missed a level accidentally, like a week where I should have given it to you, and like just the order of operations and how quickly you dealt with things was quite efficiently. So we got the 2 levels. Oops.
Yep. All
Uh,
levels.
oops, all levels. Anyway, let's
I leveled again.
let's give shout outs. God, I thought for whatever reason I checked earlier and I thought you were 6. It wasn't in my brain that you
Oh,
were.
hell yeah. min hit points.
I mean, you get that half plus 1 at very least plus con. If you roll less than
That's a good one.
If you roll less than it. Joe, do you have any shout-outs? Remember, roll twice, Joe, because you have 2 hit dice.
Yeah, I know. I haven't rolled it at all yet.
Oh, that was Ada.
Ah! That's my shout out.
Mm-hmm. Lightning, anything to say?
Man, I am just like dead. I was up too late. I was up early. Played all day. I'm just done. I'm gonna like eat noodles and like watch something
noodles.
stupid. Yeah.
I assume Lynn is asleep because Lynn has work in the morning.
Lynn is more melted than I am.
Lynn was awake at the beginning and then melted somewhere very early on. Yep. Momo, anything to shout out?
Shout out to Discussing Tabletop. I'm on that sometimes.
Yeah. And then Lightning, anything to...
I already went.
Oh, no, Worm. God, my brain... Sorry, my brain's a little fried today. Don't worry.
Sorry, I was, okay. So we take... Hold on. We take half if we roll below half.
So basically, Joe can take a 6 because he rolled a 5. Yeah.
Ooh, I'm at 70 hit points.
Yeah.
And I can take a 6 because I rolled a 3.
Yeah, because you have a D10
or a 5.
Yeah, you have a D10. If you rolled below half plus 1, you can take half plus 1. I'm giving you that as a minimum.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like a D10 would be 5 plus 1, so 6.
Yeah.
Oh, but does that include our con?
That does not include con. You would add your con then afterwards.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just wanted to double check the rules.
Yep.
The rules we were playing with. Okay. I'm Diamond Worm. You can find me on twitch.tv/DiamondWorm or at DiamondWorm on Twitter. I will be streaming probably Friday, 7:30 p.m.
Also, go under the assumption you will have a chance to rest before you go do this, because you honestly can if you really want to. You did fight a bunch of things.
I do want to rest.
Yes. Or
I figured we would.
Well, I mean, I don't need it because I literally used 1 charge of my abilities.
I have to heal the party before we rest.
Yeah.
I took no damage.
There was a lot less damage than could have happened, definitely.
I got 2 cool channels between myself and Khandes, and then some cure spells.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to be like, now we nap.
Myself, Dracovin. Schedule. I'll talk about some tabletop tomorrow. On Friday, I'll continue the really cool and neat Parasite Eve 2 randomizer, which was really fun and it's new out, and I've been testing it out. And
it is interesting.
So far, I haven't crashed, and that's fun. It's a different way to play that game, which I like that game a lot. I will be not having tabletop Saturday morning, and discussing tabletop will theoretically be at least an hour later. I announced that. I've talked about that. So that's just me, because I'm busy during the day on Saturday, and I know I'll be back by, like, around 6. So that's why I'm saying, like, at 7, so I have some time to relax before the show. Just give myself a little bit of time. Anything else to shout out? I mean, that's about it. Discord, Twitter, down below. I have other things if you want to check those out. Anyway, everybody, have a great rest of your day, great rest of your night, and we'll see you all next week for more adventures where they're going to a hospice where, yeah, maybe everything's good. Maybe it's not. We'll find out.
Man, those are usually bad places to be.
I mean, it'll at least be filled with horrible, diseased people that are probably suffering, and hopefully they're helping out. Enough to ease said suffering. Hopefully.
Gather all of them into a 30-foot sphere and channel. It won't actually do anything because it's probably not actual like hit.
Yeah, it's. I think it's con and charisma damage they've been taking. Yeah. They'll be like, I feel slightly better, but also still ow.
Rip.
Anyway, all right, everyone. Bye. Farewell.
Bye.